I'm sweating.
Nice. You have to sit still so I can frame the camera, sweetheart.
As someone with ADHD, you sure do have a lot of audacity to tell me to sit still. Hey Nail fam, it's me, Nail Husband.
And I'm off screen today eating ice cream.
Cirque Colors recently released their Destiny collection, which consists of 6 polishes, all in their shimmergraphic formula. It felt appropriate for a Nail Husband takeover here because the collection's theme is around tarot, and I'm a big fan. So today I'm going to swatch the new collection, and I'm also going to share a tarot card from my collection that each polish reminds me of. Also, quick reminder, Nick has an affiliate code with Cirque, so if you want to save 10%, you can either use the link in the description below, or you can use code ND10 at checkout.
Yay!
So, let's get into it. You didn't read any of this.
No. You're the one that checks my writing.
No,
Why
but
should I check yours?
Because I don't know if like what I said is accurate.
I'll find out. Oh, like color-wise?
Yeah.
Well, so give a disclaimer. You're a colorblind bitch.
I'm colorblind, so I don't know why you're watching this review because I'm bad at things. Well, not everything, but I'm bad at colors, so sorry. Up first is Serendipity. This polish is described as a sheer white with a pink to gold.
You notice you said pink?
Oh my god. Pink! This polish is described as a sheer white with a pink to gold to green color shifting aurora shimmer and scattered holographic. Now I painted this one on my other hand, and for some reason I thought that my middle finger would be the easiest for the full hand shots. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. For this swatch I did 2 coats and I thought it looked pretty decent. This polish is described as sheer, so I wasn't really expecting it to hit full coverage, but also my nails are quite short, so I imagine that with longer nails the sheer nature might show a little bit more. And I ended up painting the rest of my hand with it in just 1 coat where it shows its sheerness more. I think regardless, the pink part of the shimmer is what shows up the most to me, but it feels very dainty and it could be someone else's vibe even though it's not necessarily mine. I paired Serendipity with Counterpoint from the Ephemer Tarot deck. This card is similar to the Lovers in a traditional tarot deck, however the creator included 3 different versions for Ephemer, so I'm showing the male-male pairing, which the creator emphasizes as symbolizing commitment and cooperation. And up first on my main hand is Tarot. This shade is described as a rosewood taupe with a magenta to gold to green color shifting aurora shimmer and scattered holographic. Now rosewood is a color that I'm not familiar with, but according to Google it's a shade of crimson or a pinkish red, and I think the combination of that plus the taupe is kind of interesting on the nail. It feels kind of berry to me, but it does lean a bit too much towards pink for my personal taste, which could also be emphasized further by the cool magenta aspects of the shimmer, but the hollow is very nice in this one.
You're good.
Okay, even though I like kind of stumbled at the end.
I like it.
I can't do a Sophia impersonation.
Impersonation.
It's an unimpressive impersonation. I also don't have the
Alright.
I also don't have the diction to pretend to be Sophia.
No, you
because
don't.
she has a very good diction.
I've never seen somebody put so many syllables in the word alright.
I painted it in 3 coats here, and besides when backlit, I think this looks pretty good. I paired Tarot with the Fool from the Deleted World Tarot deck, as the pink striped clothes of the character remind me of this polish. This card is about new beginnings even in uncertainty. I personally think of Tarot as a tool for contextualizing your experiences, so it felt right to start at the beginning of the Fool's journey. And next up is Lady Luck. This polish is described as a black base with a blue to violet color shifting aurora shimmer and scattered holographic. Now I was most excited about this shade from looking at it in the bottle because the blue and violet shimmer is really strong. However, I found it to be overall very sheer, as even in 3 coats I still felt like I could see through it in places. This could absolutely be an application error on my part, as I'm not a pro at filming myself painting like Nick is.
Aw, thanks.
So I do want to give it another try at some point because of how striking I think the shimmer is. For Lady Luck, I chose the Star from the Fountain Tarot deck. In the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, the Star is a brighter card, but in the Fountain, it has darker tones that I think pair really well with Lady Luck. This card has themes of focusing on a goal, a literal North Star to guide you, and to me, it's quite hopeful when it appears in readings.
Remember how we were talking about Harriet's and Harriet Tubman and now North Star? The universe is aligning.
Were there North Stars in the Underground Railroad?
Isn't there a star that tells you which way the north is and thus is relevant? Girl.
Goral.
Where do you think you're going? Clearly not the north.
Up next is Threads of Fate. This shade is described as a deep magenta with a green to blue to violet color shifting aurora shimmer and scattered holographic. The magenta base is nice here, and the depth of it does bring it into a direction that I like more, and something about the green aspect of the shimmer pushes this into a brownish direction for me, which I do enjoy. And I painted this one in 3 coats. I chose to pair this polish with the Hermit from the Peculiar Pathways Tarot. What a mouthful. Peculiar Pathways Tarot.
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 I chose to pair this polish with the Hermit from the Peculiar Pathways Tarot. Like I said, something about the base color and the shimmer feels almost brownish to me and kind of reminds me of this card. The themes here are of introspection and taking the time to find the answers that are within you.
But what is the answer? Did you figure out the answer?
What answer?
The answer that's inside of you. Mine's blood.
And next up is Good Fortune. This polish is described as a dark royal blue with an orangey copper to gold to green color shifting aurora shimmer and scattered holographic. And this is my favorite shade from the collection as I gravitate towards darker colors, and the combination of the cooler base and the warmer shimmer is really interesting to me. And I painted this one in 2 coats here.
You need to look and see what he's doing. He's like licking and you can just see the tongue like falling down his jaw and back up.
God, he's such a cartoon character. Malem, malem, malem. I'm done. Are you an angel? I paired this polish with the Wheel of Fortune from the Somnia Tarot, partially because of the name and also because in this particular tarot deck, there's a lot of imagery of water, which makes me think of the base color of Good Fortune, and the fire reminds me of the warm orange and gold parts of the shimmer. The Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite cards and has themes of change and the cyclical nature of life.
I like to buy a vow.
Buy a vowel? You said buy a vowel. I'd like to buy you a consonant. It's an L at the end of vowel.
And last up is searing the stakes.
Seer.
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 And last up is 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 Seer. This shade is described as a dusky purple with a red to gold to green color shifting aurora shimmer and scattered holographic. I painted this one in 2 coats and overall I do like it, but I think it's a shade where I see the least of the base color as the shimmer really overtakes the nail, but in an interesting kind of fiery way. For Seer, I chose to pair it with the World from the Antique Anatomy Tarot. Tighten.
And he's down.
For Seer, I chose to pair it with the World from the Antique Anatomy Tarot.
Pause. You said I want to be a seer and take off my glasses. The irony. Put those glasses back on, Grandma.
For Seer, I chose to pair it with the World from the Antique Anatomy Tarot. As the final card in the Major Arcana, it felt right to go along with the final polish, and the green shift reminds me of those aspects of the card. And this card has themes of completion and achievement, which reminds me of Seer's, but honestly, it was kind of a stretch. And here's the full collection all together. As I said earlier, I'm not sure why I thought it would be easiest to paint Serendipity on my middle finger of my other hand, as I clearly struggle to show it all together, but that's why I'm normally not the one doing this.
What's hilarious is I told you not to do that.
You did, and I didn't listen.
Explicitly
You were like,
why are you doing
yeah, you were like,
that?
yeah.
Here you are doing like Cirque du Soleil to try to be able to show it, and it's like,
Yeah.
just put it on your pinky, sweetheart.
Yeah, the odds were not in my favor there.
Mamacita.
Anyways, with the whole collection being one formula in different base color and shimmer combinations, I think it is fairly cohesive. I will say it's an interesting choice to me to have multiple shades that feel similar in their base color, like Tarot and Threads of Fate both having pinkish bases. But there is enough difference between them because of the shimmers that they still stand apart. And with the deeper moody colors, I do quite enjoy it overall. So now that you've seen everything, what do you think? Do you see these polishes in your future, or are they just not on the cards for you? And if you didn't know, Nick and I run this channel together, so I do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff for videos. This is my 2nd time putting a video together on my own. So if you want to see more of these mini reviews, let us know in the comments below.
Also, we recently turned on channel membership, so if you're interested in learning more, you can check out the link in the description below. And as a little sneak peek, here is our first channel emoji.
Pink!
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
No. My way.
But anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all.
Wait, you didn't finish this?
Did I write that?
Girl, it's 10:30, don't shout.
Did I write that? But anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all sometime. Maybe. Bye. It's blinking.
Already?
That's blinking.
That's weird.
Is it hot?
No. Oh, it's about to run out of memory.
Oh. Whoops. Bye.